All right, so I just blew through another stage. This is the subway exit stage. And this is actually a pretty boring stage. There's really nothing too fancy going on with this one. Although, I said before that I was all done with the levels that, needed to, be able to fit at any resolution, but that was wrong because actually it applied to this level too. Um, there's only a couple things interesting about this level compared to the original. 'Cause other than these things, it basically looks the same. So you'll notice that in the far blue background there, this was all just like one layer in the original game, and you can just barely catch it as it scrolls. But if you look, as it scrolls, see how you can just kind of see it scroll just for a split second there. Um, before it goes out of view. I mean, it's barely even noticeable, but you see you can catch it again as it scrolls. So you can just barely see the subway car in the background. It wasn't like that in the original. And the other thing you might notice is in the original game, the water droplets, the leaky pipes, that was actually, they basically all fall at the same speed. And the animations are all at the same speed. And the problem is like when you scale it up to 32:9 aspect ratio or whatever, and you have like a ton of these, it starts to look really stupid when 50,000 drops of water are all coming down at exactly the same time. So if you look at the animations, you'll notice that the water's dropping animation actually isn't the same in all of these. And so what's going on is I randomized it, and so basically, the animation it runs at a different speed for each one of those water droplets, and so it doesn't all look like they're in perfect synchronization because it looks stupid and ridiculous otherwise. And we can illustrate this better if we bump it up to like at the crazy 32:9 aspect ratio, and you can see how it just picked these random speeds for the water drop animation to play at, so they're not like all the same. They're all kind of like a little bit off. So yeah, I mean, pretty boring stage. Really not a lot going on. It works at any resolution aspect ratio now. There really isn't a whole lot you can do with this one. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, something that I am tempted to do. See the like the subway tracks. Like if for resolutions where this map actually scrolls, I'm really, really tempted to add like a Street Fighter 2 style line scroll effect on the tracks. So you see the track perspective change as you're walking along. I mean the thing though, I mean I can do it. It's just more like, see here at the very end of the stage though. I have to change the graphics there. Because I'd have to handle like the transition. The thing about like the Street Fighter 2 style line scroll is that it only works if there's really like no beginning and end to the background. So I mean it is a possibility. It probably would look kind of cool, but yeah, this stage is pretty boring. Really not a lot going on. I think the next stage I'll probably do is the actual like inside of the subway. That's kind of that's a more visually interesting stage. Probably be a little bit more fun. But hey, this all has to be done, so there it is.